There's shadows flying everywhere. There's hell literally raising from the ground below. We'll start with that. And Elia,
Perceive
if you would like to
yourself.
turn around.
Oop.
No, we're gonna go with a passive stealth from Ilya.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
did not mean to roll that to GM, but that's a 12.
That is, yeah. Let me double check that I actually have no spell slots left. Yep, I have no spell slots left. Unless I was somehow able to use Arcane Recovery within the span of 3 seconds, which I somehow doubt I
Definitely
would.
not.
Oh,
Definitely not.
no.
Yeah.
Did you have spell slots you were out of before the short rest?
The only thing I had, wait, I actually have something.
Oh, no.
Remember my ring of spell storing?
Oh my god, do you have invisibility in that fucking
I
thing?
do.
You have invisibility in that fucking thing. God damn.
Because remember last time I
Yeah.
got rid of Fireball, but I didn't get rid of invisibility to make room for the, you know.
Fucking threw the fireball in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like a small forest fire.
Yeah, I caused a small forest fire, but I didn't get rid of invisibility because there was still room for that. Hi, Julian.
What are you looking at me for? It's not me that you're trying to convince to let you
Yeah.
stay.
Yeah, if we literally can't see you, then.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume a 19 beats your passive stealth. And it's at that Montemore
Yeah.
will notice that you're staring at Ari.
Elia, we have to go.
But we can't leave her behind.
She's strong enough to defend herself. You're looking like you're about to fall over. Recover, and then we can come back.
But what if she gets lost? She's not coming with us.
We will come back for her.
But you heard what the forest said. What if things change?
And we'll deal with those changes as they come.
Yeah.
We need to go.
Yeah, Mary's gonna nod at that. He tries to say something, but it comes out as garbled deep speech right now.
And it's probably at that point that the other people like turn back and see that you guys are having a conversation.
Yeah.
And the Dragonborn is gonna shout, "Come on! You're not gonna get this chance again. We'll leave without you."
And if Elia doesn't come with, Montemore is going to just attempt to pick her up.
Yoink.
I didn't even assign meaning to that. Give me a second.
So, sometimes you just gotta roll
1v100.
things.
And it's just like, yeah, luck roll. What was I rolling for?
I want to roll too and feel included.
Love when I do that. I do that too all the time.
I do that. I have to make a decision because. All right, I am gonna do something. Maybe I should not do that. Okay, I'm so sorry, everyone. With that, Elia will say, fine. She's gonna go ahead with the party, but she's gonna go slip the ring on her finger.
Yeah,
And use invisibility.
Yeah. Do we see Ellie do this? Is there like starting to like follow the party, or are you like lagging behind and trying to do this sneakily?
Yeah, lagging slightly behind, doing this sneakily.
So perception time once more, or?
Yeah, that's gonna be contested perception versus stealth for sure. Especially because casting a spell is not subtle.
Yes. It has verbal components, if I recall.
Yeah.
Actually, I think when you cast from a ring of spell storing, you forego verbal and material for just somatic.
Ooh.
So it would basically be like Elias throwing up gang signs and suddenly he turns invisible. Unfortunately, with a 20 and a 13, you do notice Elia is trying to cast this spell, but it is an action to cast. So if you have like less than like 2 seconds to do something, or else she's going to turn invisible.
I'd like to tackle her.
Grab her by the arm and take her with. We can't dally.
I'd like to tackle her.
Athletics versus athletics, acrobatics.
We love grapple chicks.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out where my acrobatics is. Oh yeah.
Gaming.
Yeah, the invisibility is interrupted.
Hey!
Picks you up, carries you over shoulder.
No. What are you doing? Let me down.
Doesn't say anything, keeps following after Saviors.
I'm gonna go beat on his back.
I didn't. Don't mean to roll that. Don't mind me.
Alright, make an unarmed attack roll.
I can't.
With your -5 strength.
Alright, make an unarmed attack roll.
I will do that.
You punch Montemore, and Montemore heals 3 health.
That's crazy.
Healing unlocked.
I'm gonna go just bang on his back and kick at his chest, and I do nothing.
And we will follow our new friends, question mark?
There's one
Up to you
incredibly
guys.
evil thing you could do, and I'm glad you're not doing it.
What would the...
I was
What,
thinking the
spit?
same thing, Sasha.
Spit on my face, you monster! God!
Would spit even turn Montemore?
No.
I'm not gonna do it.
I don't
but
know.
Yeah.
I guess it would depend on the water content.
We've talked about how much water it takes.
Yeah.
Right.
Spit would not do it.
It'd be a lot of spit.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, it'd take a lot of spit.
I will say Elia is chaotic, but she's not evil.
Thank God you already pissed your pants.
No, guys, don't you know fairies don't piss?
Guess.
So
Anyway.
yeah, with this basically limp Elia over your shoulder, you guys continue to follow the mysterious strangers ahead. While in the distance, you hear the howls and clashes of claws and metal weapons banging against each other as the two, amidst the clouds and darkness, continue to unleash their infinite combat into the night. And as you guys travel, you find yourself going deeper and deeper into these strange, infinite woods, where eventually these strangers take you to a lake with a bridge. And across the bridge is a cabin. Not as nice as this one, but a cabin nonetheless. It looks decrepit, old, like it's been here for maybe thousands of years, and it's just been renewed with planks of wood and old, just old anything anybody could find. There is smoke coming from the top, and there does appear to be a nice warm fire coming from the inside. But these three, they kind of take you in, and as you enter the area of the cabin, you feel this feeling of comfort wash over you guys as you step out from the infinite darkness and step into almost a magical light that feels, you know that you are safe here. And the three walk across the bridge, and the dwarf and the dragonborn go ahead, but the gnome turns back and she looks at you three and she says, well, here we are. This is where you'll be safe until the sun rises.
But our friend isn't safe. She's back there.
Well, to be frank, if your friend didn't follow, that's on her. Look, we'll try our best to head back out and find her if she's still out there. But if she got caught up in that whirlwind, then there was nothing you could have done.
Mary very solemnly nods.
Now come inside. You guys look terrible.
Yeah.
We don't have much food, but it's enough.
Yeah.
Montemore's gonna carry Elia inside. Be
You
like,
can let me down.
no.
No.
I'm gonna bite your neck again.
Carries you inside. Let us recover our strength. We'll go back out first thing in the morning.
Mhm.
Turn to our saviors. Thank you. You did not need to do this.
No, we signed up for it. It's what we do.
Are you some sort of forest protector?
Forest protector.
Well, not forest protector, but like saving people who get lost in the forest.
We protect more than just this forest. But to put it quite plainly, yes. To put it more extravagantly, kind of.
Mm.
The gnome just kind of throws a hand up and beckons you and says, "Let's go inside. We'll explain. There's this it's a lot, and it's gonna be more than a conversation worth standing out here talking about it.
Very
We should
fair.
get you some hot water and maybe some muscle relaxers for the passed out one."
Yeah, thank you. No, maybe Sky looks to Montemore at the mention of water.
Just a dry towel would be fine.
And with that, the three will head. Well, the two that went ahead, they've already gone inside. They kind of waited at the door for you guys. But the gnome will waddle up, open the door, and walk inside. And inside, you'll see basically what can only be described as a sorry state of a cabin. It looks like you've probably, literally looks like one of those abandoned cabins that you see stereotypically in the woods, but come true. Forcibly made home with pictures that are long decrepit and a fire that seems to be roaring. But the place does smell good. It smells like a nice warm soup has been brewing recently. And as you step inside, you see two figures standing by the fireplace, wearing one of them wearing the same black armor with the white ribbon crest on his front, which appears to be a frog. And to his left is a woman, a fish woman, a Lakatha. And she appears to be staring down at the fire. And as you guys come inside, the two turn to you, and the bullywug starts by going, "Oh, finally, you're back! This is great news! And you brought people. I'm glad you managed to get them safe." But the woman beside the bullywug is staring dead at Montemore. And her eyes are terrified.
He is staring back, and his eyes are vehement.
Mary slowly extends out an arm to separate them.
He hands you Elia.
What?
Doesn't say anything. Wants to hear what anyone else have to say first.
Do you guys know each other?
Do we? She kind of says awkwardly, and she kind of like looks between the rest of you before looking back at Montemore and going, "I think the soup is ready," and then she kind of just quickly runs out of the room.
She knows you.
And the bullywug goes, "Well, that was weird."
Yep. Seeing this as well, could I like insight her, try and like ascertain more as to like why she is so spooked?
Sure.
Yep.
But at disadvantage because you don't know shit about her.
Yeah. It's
I'm nosy
fish.
as well. Could I see as well?
Yes, disadvantage still.
Super disadvantage.
I'm nosy as well. Can I insight as well?
If you want to roll insight, you can roll insight. Yes.
Is mine disadvantaged?
Yes.
I'm
That's
nosy as well.
crazy.
Can I
If
roll
you don't know this
insight?
woman.
Julian?
Yes. Yes, you can. At triple disadvantage because you're not there.
All right, I got you.
Monty turns to the
So you roll
bullywog.
4 dice
Why
to
are
take
you
the lowest.
British?
Watch as Ray
Right.
just gets 4 nat 20s in a row.
That would be fucking awesome. If that happened, Ray's showing up.
Aw.
All right.
Blessed by the god of tapestries.
You know, that's not bad though for, you know,
Not being there.
your disadvantage.
Somewhere out there.
Somewhere out there.
Technically, you rolled lower than 25%. So no, you did. It's not very good.
Crazy. I
Well-
did pretty good.
You did do pretty good. In fact, you're the only person who passed.
Yay.
With a 20, you can tell it's not the character of Montemore that she's afraid of, but perhaps something within him that scares you, or something on his face,
Hmm.
or what he's wearing. Right? He's just a weirdo.
Something's fishy.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
The Dragonborn is going to come in, and
No,
he's
he
going to
wants to
kind of
watch
waddle
it.
himself into the room,
Mhm.
and he's just going to gesture to a couch on the by the fire and say, "Sit."
Wait, what did you say, Ray?
I said washa.
Montemore's gonna reach his arm through the fourth wall and grab your face.
Crazy.
But why are you reaching out the window for?
Sorry, thought I heard something.
Somebody help.
That's crazy. You should suck ass.
There's a red cat, a ginger cat in your hands.
Yeah, I will sit down with Missile and still hanging on to Elia.
Oh my god, how does Missile even fit in here?
Yeah.
This is a dilapidable. You telling me that doorway isn't burst open of it?
My mule is still out there.
What? Slowly turns to look at you, Elia.
I just realized Cream is out there. Ari and Cream is out there.
I can look
And
for
what
them.
are you going to do about it?
Well, you're sitting on me, so I can't do anything.
Earl, by the look of you, you die if you took a step wrong out of that door.
Mm-hmm. If you walked out, we'd have to go rescue 3 people in the morning. Perhaps corpses, even.
Well, I'll do this instead. I ritual cast because I don't have any more spell class. Find familiar.
All right, that's going to take you 10 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, so you just start hearing Elia start chanting just really, really passionately. It sounds almost like swears.
Meanwhile,
The Dragonborn is just going to give you a sigh and say, "Oh my god, I rescued some idiots."
I am sorry about this one.
All right, the Dragonborn's going to say, looking at the dwarf and the gnome, you get the responsibility of teaching these ones. I'm getting a drink." And he'll turn around and he'll go to the kitchen where the fish lady went. And the dwarf kind of looks at the gnome and goes, "All right, well, up to us." And the bullywog will look at you guys and say, "Well, God, I already lost his voice. Well, you guys have managed to convince him to start drinking immediately. It's a new record."
Can I have a drink?
Yeah. All right, wait. Are you old enough?
I'm 100. How old is she again? Hold on, give me like
A
5
lot.
seconds. I'm
It's medieval.
315.
It's medieval fantasy. Do we care?
It
Very-
is. It is important that you don't give an alcoholic drink to somebody who's underage.
Mhm.
I'm a bullywug, so being of age is like 8 years old. So as long as you're not 8 years old,
I'm 315.
okay, sounds good to me. And he'll kind of like hop off to the kitchen as well to also get a drink,
Mhm.
leaving only the gnome and the dwarf now.
Neri gives
And-
him a very solemn, knowing look of, yeah, I've been there, buddy.
Well, all right, guys. This is gonna be a bit of a bit of a tough thing to explain. So, if you guys are wanting answers, you guys are probably gonna want to sit down for a bit.
Calmly sits.
I want to drink before I listen.
Well, you're lucky. I was about to ask if there's anything I could get you. I know he's getting drinks for you guys, but like, you guys need anything else? Are you comfortable? Because you might want it.
Chalk.
Maybe get
Yeah,
Aurora a
chop.
blanket.
Yeah.
I want my emotional support animal.
Oh my god. God damn. Wait, that's actually a great point. Aurora's not there.
Wait, I
Oh.
thought she came with us.
She did at first.
Uh-oh.
God damn it, Elliot! You distracted us.
That's crazy.
Neri will very loudly curse in deep speech.
Since somebody spoke her name.
That's crazy. We left 2 of our friends behind.
Other person to look for in the morning.
Well, like we said, we'll go out in a little bit and we'll see if we can find them.
I have one
But-
Margoli that could help us find them in a moment, but we'll get there.
Elia's mauling hard.
Steve.
All right. Well, God, where are those drinks? And at the same time that she says that, the bullywug comes back. And he's like, "Here you go, guys. I got you some alcohol." And he starts passing it around.
Elia will take a swig and then continue chanting until Bucha's out. She wants her dog.
I
You are-
appreciate the offer, but I don't drink when I'm in a state like this.
Help yourself. And he's gonna take it for himself.
Hold on. he'll take some.
I mean, he has a cup for you.
Yeah, he'll take it.
Yeah, good.
Wow.
And he'll take the other jug for himself, and he'll start drinking it down. And he'll
How
look
is
back
it?
at the gnome
Is it
lady and
good?
says, "It's subpar.
Mid.
That's fair. Had worse.
Definitely not the best thing you've ever had, but definitely also not the worst thing you've ever had. Honestly, considering the circumstances and where you just got this alcohol from, better than you expected."
It's a thing
Hey.
I've ever had.
Hey, would now be a bad time to mention this is the first time Elia ever had alcohol?
Nice.
Oh, great!
Roll Constitution.
She just
yeah.
read in books. Yeah, she read in books that, alcohol, after having tough time, drinking some.
Yo, let's
roll
go.
Constitution saving throw. Make me one too, Montemore.
Oh, sure.
No
Guys,
fucking
Crazy.
way.
guys.
The
Oh
DC
my
for
God.
Montemore was 5, bro.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
He is dehydrated and tired.
And a lot of blood loss.
All right, I gotta look up my drunk rules again.
You're what?
Elliot's
my
gonna get
drunk
into a
rules.
fist fight with Montemore.
Oh no.
It'll be
You're
funny.
aren't you being sat on?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, you're just sitting on my legs, so I'm gonna fist fight you with my arms.
Oh, I thought Neri was sitting on you. I didn't.
Oh,
No,
sit
Miss
on
I
you.
don't remember
Liz.
who it was.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Wait, Missile's on the couch?
No,
I'll
sadly
fist
not.
fight you.
Oh.
I'll
Don't
fist fight you with Mage Hand.
swats you away.
Do you have the physical capacity to make somatic components right now?
Probably.
All right.
It'd be fun.
Both of you are gonna roll me a 1d4.
Let's go.
I thought it was typing. R1D4.
All right.
Treat.
So your liquid courage effect is that Elia is gonna have advantage on charisma skill checks
What?
for the next hour,
That's crazy.
and Montemore is gonna have advantage on saving throws against fear for the next hour.
Could have used that earlier.
Yeah.
Now roll me another d4.
Oh,
Both
now
of
here
us?
here come the cons. It's like, wait, this is just an upgrade.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go!
crazy.
That's crazy. We both have the same number.
All right. Bad decision making. You both have disadvantage on wisdom checks.
Sure.
That's crazy. We should go fist fight. Elliot just starts insulting Montemore. Wow, trying to ritual cast.
Don't you need, like, to focus on your casting to make sure it goes good?
Yes. Yes, she does.
Yeah, so that's a funny thing.
Yeah.
Kombucha's
Honestly-
gonna, like, come back with, like, no legs and, like, his head on backwards.
Honestly, wait, hold on, wait. That's so funny. Roll me a 1d100 to see how well it goes. Oh, baby. All right. Back pocket. Back pocket for sure.
back
What does
pocket.
that mean?
Back pocket.
Back pocket. Yep. Back pocket.
What does back pocket mean?
It means it's going in the back pocket, and you'll find out what it does later.
Oh god.
All right. So, now with some drinks, they bring out some blankets. They bring out maybe a couple pillows, and probably some a hot water bath for Elia in case she wants to, relax her muscles after they've literally been drained of all their strength. After all that, the gnome lady is going to sit down at the edge of the circle of you guys and say, "All right, everyone. So, I guess we've got a little bit to cover. I guess let's start with introductions and what's going on. So, my name is Elise. Nice to meet you guys. And I am part of a God, what do we even? How would you describe us?" She looks at the dwarf behind her and she goes, "I don't know, like a militia?" "Sure. Yeah. We're a
Guild,
militia."
maybe?
Insight the heck out of this, if I may. What's going on here?
"Sure. Roll insight."
Normal insight. Let's go.
A guild, perhaps? Give
Seems legit.
guild aura.
All right. With an 11, you can tell that despite the fact that they're wearing armor and insignia, they have no real structure.
Yeah. I probably know, like, good militia structures, given my background. This does not have those vibes.
And as I mentioned, we're here protecting this forest that you guys happen to find yourself into. The but it's a little more complicated than that. Because as of right now, you are not actually in the forest that you guys probably came in from. You guys probably could have figured that out already.
We most certainly have. Is this some kind of like demi-plane or pocket dimension?
Oh, no, worse than that.
Just hoping not, but figures.
And before I say this,
Mhm.
I promise you guys are safe now that you're here, and there's nothing to worry about. But you've ended up in the Shadowfell.
The Shadowfell?
Hmm.
How did we get here?
Curse stuff, probably.
Would anyone like to make an Arcana check
Oh boy,
to
would I!
identify the Shadowfell?
Hi.
I'm
I
ready.
don't think I need to.
I have a plus 15 to Arcana now.
I don't think I need to.
You don't want to just for the heck of it?
All right.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's about right.
Yeah.
Montabor, you've heard of it. Definitely a name you've heard before.
Thanks, Ari.
Ari, you've done some studies of it. Can't really tell you what you don't do and don't know. Honestly, with the 15, it is entirely possible that you don't know you're in the Shadowfell. It's entirely possible. Nary with a 22 definitely makes sense that that's where you are. Elia, you've known this whole time, and you just thought everybody else did.
Oh, I thought you guys knew. We were in here the whole time. Like,
so what the Shadowfell is it's the exact inverse of the Feywilds.
no wonder why I know.
So yeah, the Shadowfell is the exact opposite of the Feywilds. The Feywilds are renowned as like the chaotic, true part of imagination. Everything that you can imagine ends up in the Feywilds, whether it be chaotic, lovely, childlike, even adulterous. Satyrs had to get made somehow. They all end up in the Shadowfell. Or they all end up in the Feywilds.
Ah, yes, they all end up in the Shadowfell.
They all end up in the Shadowfell, yeah.
For their crimes.
All those crazy good thoughts. So while the chaotic, fun, gleeful nature of the Feywilds holds all those ambitions, the dark, sinister parts have to go somewhere. And that's where the Shadowfell comes in. Dark thoughts about murder, theft, matricide, all of the crazy, dark thoughts that take over one's mind, whether they act on it or not, whether it's impulsive or true, doesn't matter. They have to find a home somewhere, and they find their way in the Shadowfell. Which means you guys have found yourself in what can only be explained as the dark part of the mind.
Yeah.
I thought you guys knew that we were here the entire time. That's why I didn't say anything. But no, none of you knew.
Montemore
so
literally
obvious.
radiating murderous energy.
I thought it was so obvious, but you guys didn't know. I didn't know there was a portal all from to the Shadowfell from here.
Well, there's not, but there is, but there isn't. So we're not exactly sure. But the young Locatha lady that you guys met, her name is Harpy, and she was the one that kind of explained the situation to us. Apparently, there was an individual, a very powerful wizard, who
Were
put a
they
curse.
were they wearing purple and or yellow, perchance?
I believe that was her description. Yeah.
God damn it.
Huh?
He put a curse on this town. And during the night, a curse happens in the nearby forest that sends all of those traveling through it in the night here. The only issue is, with that is that this place is incredibly dangerous.
So you must be
And-
some of the adventurers that the ghost from one of the shop
Oh, yeah,
mentioned
scary.
disappeared over time.
Yeah.
Who?
You might have not met her. There was a ghost in one of the general stores.
Elise is gonna look over at the dwarven fellow and turn back to you guys and say, and she's just gonna shake her head and go, "No, I promise you, we've never met a scary or
No,
been
that's-
to any town that you guys might have been to."
Not even the ruined one just south of here.
Well,
No.
not here anymore,
No.
Mary.
The south of where we entered.
Oh gosh. All right. So we have another thing that we got to clear up.
Are there multiple cursed towns that end here?
Yes.
Oh, that's helpful.
So the bastards cursed multiple places for some godforsaken reason.
Well, we know why he's doing it.
Excellent. And I'm still going to flay him limb from limb when I get my hands on him. No
That
one
sounds-
deserves to end up here.
That sounds
Once more,
very...
waiting for them to continue.
Mm-hmm.
So we are from. Actually, you know what? I actually have to pull out my old notes for this.
Wow.
Let's
crazy.
go! Wow. Oh, fuck. I fucking closed. My God. Hold on, guys. I closed Google Docs.
Crazy, man. Also, I'm going to restart my computer real quick. It is giving me some technical issues. Should only be a minute.
The kingdom of Ligma. Ligma, where's that?
But Montemore would fall for that. He would. Alright, yes, I will be right back. I'm restarting my computer. Remind me to resume the recording when I get back.
No.
Aww. Wow. I can't believe you said that.
That's so fucked up. You can't say things like that.
That is so crazy. Damn, if I had time with you guys, I'd totally want to do this. The other day, I was just way too busy.
Wow.
Yeah. What is it that you want to do? I hope it's
I
playing
don't-
D&D.
I don't want to join your cool club.
No, not that. No, I was saying, yes, I know, I saw that, Ray. No, what I was looking at is I'd totally be up to doing the archipelago if I
Yeah,
had
I agree,
actually
Julian. I
time.
also want to play D&D.
Yeah.
What?
I also want to play D&D.
Yeah, I do too.
Me too. Where were
It's
we?
so dark. I need to turn on the lights.
Why don't you join my Bible Black Club?
Goku
No.
Black?
I feel a little less safe here. I think we should take our chances with the forest.
All right. So, Elise looks at you and she says, "We are from the kingdom of Marthel."
You made that up.
No, it's a real place.
I'm fairly
heard of it
certain
before.
that's a place.
How about you roll fucking history, suckers?
Wow. Dut. 18.
18.
24.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you made that up.
Wow. With 18s, wow. Actually, the person who I thought would most befittingly pass this check did actually pass the check. That's crazy. All right, so with 18s, you guys have actually heard of Marthel. But it was urban legend. Elia with a 24, you received a little history lesson on Marthel because your tutor was probably maybe not there, but he got to learn of the aftermath firsthand.
Yeah.
So Marthel was a powerful kingdom, once held in high regard and feared once that it would one day rule the world. It had incredible power. It is believed that they would create the first magic that could kill anyone just by holding up a hand. They were incredibly powerful sorcerers. Their warriors could kill armies of men just by themselves. They were unstoppable. And one day, they disappeared. Where the city once stood, there was a black crater. But there was no sign of any
You
damage.
son of a bitch.
What?
Nothing. I just may or may not have something similar in my game. It's okay.
Oh, well, I've had this for literally months, so. If anything, you're stealing ideas from me, motherfucker.
Wow.
Ray does that a lot.
What?
Yeah.
Plagiarism.
Now, Ray, I'm making a joke because you told me an idea a while ago that I made a similar idea too. It's just
Oh,
you
I
know.
thought it was because of I did the same thing with Mother of making her before I even knew what she was.
Wow.
So true.
Anyways,
Anywho.
this kingdom of Marthel has been an enigma for the longest time. It's been so long since it happened. This was far back, maybe even after the time before the First War.
Dang. It's like a couple
So
thousand
this is
years-ish at least.
yeah, like more than that. This is like nearly 10,000 years.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's understanding as to why it might have become a lost history.
Wait.
Oh,
That
that is interesting.
doesn't exist anymore. And if it does, you would be God knows how old.
Elia, you actually can explain that. You know from the Feywild as well as the Shadowfell, they have the same timing constrictions, which is that time does not make sense.
I mean, I thought it's obvious, Nary. Time doesn't make sense. Unless you're in the material plane, it moves in a normal direction, but, you know, it's kind of like the Feywilds. 1 second there could occasionally be 3 years out there. It's
Yeah.
something similar to Shadowfell. I don't know if it's fully the same.
Yeah,
But
as you're saying that, just creeping dread is going to slowly go across his face.
Yeah.
How do we return to our point in time?
That I am unsure. We have never spoken with those who have left from our care again. Presumably, they've never found their way back to this place, but if they were ever foolish enough, let's just say it's hard to find somebody twice in this place.
And why do you stay?
We can't leave.
But why?
You guys are trapped here by a curse. We're trapped by something far more powerful.
Elaborate.
The spell that was created to trap us here took 1,000 souls and 100 years to create.
Mm-hmm.
To undo our spell would require the action of, hell, maybe divine intervention?
You cast this
Not much of
upon
that going around.
you cast this upon yourselves?
Or someone cast it upon you.
We never would have wished this upon ourselves. Hell.
How much do you know about the world outside? The mortal realm?
In all of my time that I've spent here, not much.
If you're interested, I don't know how long we'll be here, but we can tell you about our current events if you'd like to hear.
Your current events won't be my current events by the time I'm free. If
So
I
what's
ever
the
get
harm of
free.
sharing stories?
Yeah.
Hmm?
I pat.
Okay.
1 second.
Crazy.
I, for
From
one, am
this,
curious to hear about stories of Marfell. Did not think it was real.
every story I've heard about the outside world has just made me sadder and sadder, to be honest. If you were to tell me a story, I could only hope you bring good news.
Hmm. Well, yes, you're right. It is rather grim out there at the moment, but there's plenty of good too, even if it's a bit harder to see it at times.
Our adventures may bring us to harsh places and make us witness cruel events, but we act in the name of righteousness and the faith of the world. And I think remembering that is more important than anything else.
Mhm.
She has a sad look on her face as you say that. I used to be like you. But times have not been easy.
It hasn't been easy for us either.
Hey guys, my Discord died. I don't know if you guys saw. So
No,
We heard pat, 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 and then you died.
yeah,
We're
that's when I died.
we're just chatting.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, I hope you're able to overcome your trials and come out of this with higher hopes.
That's sweet of you to say.
it's not
But to
easy.
be honest, the only good thing that I can get most of these days is actually successfully finding someone when the night falls.
You found us. That's a light in the dark.
There is
You're the
glowing.
you're the first person I've found in maybe months.
Hmm.
Who knows how many I've lost in that time.
Who knows? Maybe none.
Yeah,
Time
maybe
works
not.
weird in this
Yeah.
place, like you said.
You saved 3. That's more than none. I can say with certainty that we wouldn't be alive right now were it not for your intervention. I've stared into the jaws of death before. That situation was very much the same.
Well, regardless, it's possible that despite the fact that you were only here for a day on the material plane, you could end up being here for maybe just another couple of minutes to potentially a week.
For years.
So it's possible, but long stretches of time like that are very rare.
Hmm.
So,
It's not an
for the
issue for
meantime,
me.
I recommend you get yourself comfortable, get some rest,
We will take this
and
time to rest and find our companions.
yeah. Take as much time as you need. I think we're probably going to go back on a second patrol. Maybe we can find your friend.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll
I
be up to snuff in about looks at wrist feigning watch. 8 hours or so.
Can I get something else?
what?
Can I get another drink, please?
Elia, you look like you're about to topple over. I don't think that's a
I'm
great idea.
fine. I can speak perfectly fine. See, I'm not even slurring. I read in books that when people get drunk, they slur, and
How many
I'm speaking
fingers am I
perfectly.
holding up?
Perception check with disadvantage.
No, Elia's able to see fine. I
Yeah.
promise.
Yeah.
It's a trick
I would
question.
also.
Neri doesn't have any fingers right now.
None.
I would
Unfortunately.
hate
Alright.
to ask to
You know
go
what?
for your
Yeah,
alcohol
they
supplies,
will.
but
They
I would like
will.
more drinks.
They will bring you another drink. Make me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Neri's glaring at them as they do this.
Getting shit faced. You're getting
Oh wait, that's not a saving throw.
a 16-year-old
Add 3 to
shit
that.
face.
Montemore, you are fine. So you will actually receive
no.
you will receive 5 temporary hit points, Montemore.
Let's go.
And Elia. Oh dear. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unconscious.
We're like shit faced, am I right?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Alright. What's
Oh.
your Constitution score?
Okay. It's actually not bad. It's actually a 3.
3. Okay.
You temporarily lose 1 strength. You die.
That's crazy.
Alright. Wow. Okay. Elia, you have disadvantage on wisdom, dexterity, and intelligence saving throws until you finish a long rest.
But you already have disadvantage on wisdom. Is that triple disadvantage?
Yeah.
No.
Aw.
That was just a clarifier.
Aw.
I'm fine. See?
No, you are very much not fine.
No, I am fine.
In character, no, you are not fine.
I know she is not fine, but she's acting like she's fine.
No,
You
she's
are
not.
you are I shit you not, you are one more bad roll away from hitting blackout, which is bad.
It'd be funny. Can I get
Gently
another
pushes
drink?
you. You fall over.
Can I get another drink?
Make me a persuasion check to see if they'll give you another drink.
I do have the persuasion with
Disadvantage.
from advantage earlier, right?
Oh, so it cancels out. Maybe.
No.
Wait, what were you saying about advantage, huh?
Remember, because I got it from earlier. I got advantage with charisma and persuasion earlier.
Oh yeah.
Well, you rolled with advantage. You got a 7.
Yeah.
You got a 7, and they're gonna say no.
I'm gonna go start chanting.
Is that a threat?
I'm gonna start chanting in Sylvan.
You don't have any spell
Oh, no.
slots left.
I can ritual cast Find Familiar.
Sure.
You have been doing that, haven't you?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of Find Familiar,
Yeah.
Oh no.
so you finally finish the Find Familiar spell on the ground,
Oh no.
and you put your hands down on the markings to cast it, and there's this bright, brilliant light as it gets cast, and as everybody watches this bright, brilliant light, far more extraordinary than what a Find Familiar spell should do, you realize that you accidentally replaced like a few couple lines and misspelled dog. So in front of you, you see. Actually, you know what? Make me a perception check.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
boy.
Perceiving the horrors.
Wow.
Are we all perceiving?
If you want to.
Nah, I don't care.
I'm perceiving.
Okay.
Still tell me.
Elia, the spell failed. Nothing happened.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Neri,
What has she done to her puppy?
the spell didn't fail.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell that it didn't fail because her familiar is currently climbing up the side of her arm
Mm-hmm.
as a caterpillar.
Mary will just still hanging on to you. Just turn your arm around to show you the caterpillar.
As you say that, she was like, I failed, and immediately falls asleep and accidentally crushes the caterpillar by
No!
falling onto it.
Can I try?
Stop fucking.
I would like to try and save the kombucha filler.
Sure. Roll athletics to save it. See if you can catch your head. If you're quick enough.
You
Yeah,
literally just wanted to kill your caterpillar.
Yeah, would this technically be a grapple, perchance?
No. This is
Aw.
not like you're trying to hold them in place. This is you're trying to
Yoink.
pick them up before they smash their head in.
9, not awful, but not great.
I'm gonna say a 9 does not save
Yeah.
the caterpillar. You notice notice her head falling over at just the right position, just a little too late as she fucking smashes her head into the side of her arm. And Kabucha Pillar is no more.
Well, looks like I have to give another person this role.
No.
Miss Lily, you're the only one I can trust
It's
these days.
technically not a dog.
You do realize Sabella also has that role, right?
Yeah, so does Ray.
Wait, why does Ray?
Why did I get it?
I forget, but you said something.
Oh, I think because we were making a joke about Chinese eating dogs. The other day.
Heinous, all of you.
I cut out. What was it? Was it about the conveyor belt?
There's something about conveyor
Maybe.
belt it being dog eating.
Oh yeah.
Okay, anyways, Elia's unconscious, that's good.
Montemar had left the room. He went to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And what about Neri? What's Neri up to?
Are the other guys preparing to head out right now, or are they just vibing?
They're taking a little break, kind of like catching up on some eating a little bit of the soup, drinking a little water, getting their strength up.
Yeah, I'll join them for now in that. I'd also like to head out in a bit, because there's something I want to do that will help with that. I have
Alright.
one use of Channel Divinity left, which I would like to use for good old, restorative power to get a 2nd level spell slot back to my name. And we'll later use that to cast a find object.
Hey, you can't use that to find Ari. Ari isn't an object.
Oh, she has objects on her.
How dare
Yep.
you objectify me?
Find the closest carpet.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah. I'd like to look for the nearest sigil of Tapas.
So true.
Exactly.
Alright. That sounds good. We'll say that you're doing that while you're having a little break, using
Mhm.
that time for some meditation. And while you guys enter the kitchen, looking to have a little break, God, what is her name? Harpy. Harpy will see that Montemor enters the room, and she immediately does a little hop in place. You know, like the little video games where they hop in place to show that they're scared of something.
Yep.
She does that, and then she runs.
Wait, I say in Aquan probably.
Wisdom saving throw for her. That's what that's gonna be. That is a success. That is a natural fucking 20. So she's gonna
Wow.
like stop in place.
So she does wait?
Yeah, she waits.
Huh.
She's hearing you out.
I just want to know what you know. I mean you no harm. You've not done anything to me so far that proves otherwise.
She's gonna look at you, and her lip kind of quivers a bit. And then she'll kind of point at the Dragonborn behind you and say, "He'll explain." And then she runs away.
Turns to the Dragonborn. Did he hear our Aquan conversation?
I mean, he heard you speak, but he didn't hear. He didn't understand.
Turns to the Dragonborn. That Lokafa, Harpy. Speaking in common now, at least. She's terrified of me. I don't know why.
He's like halfway through a mug of beer, and he keeps chugging it. Starts chugging it a little harder when you start speaking to him. He'll set it down, give you a little, and he'll take a spoonful of soup, eat it, and not even look at you when he starts to speak. And he'll say, "Yeah, she thinks you're connected to the one behind all this."
Even if I am, it's not by choice.
Oh yeah, no. We know. We would have killed you the second we we would have killed you the second we found you, if that were the case.
Does she know more about him? I'm investigating him.
Yeah. Yeah. Um he'll take another bite of soup. And this time he'll actually like turn to look at you. Crossing
You know
his
more?
legs over his chair. It says, "So she's been through quite a lot. Um don't know too much about her, but basically from what I understand, the guy behind it all, the guy with the purple cloak, same guy that banished our city, banished her here. Said she knew his secret."
Wait, but your city's calamity was thousands of years ago. You mean to say he's that old?
Seems so. Thought he would have died by old age at this point. But if what she told me is true, then I understand why he's not dead by old age. Or anything else that by that matter.
Probably found some way to extend his life while searching.
He's gonna go to a keg nearby and pour a bit of beer into the mug and hand it to you, and pour himself some.
I'll take
He
it.
says, "You're gonna want to hear. You're gonna want to drink that to hear this." Because I had a feeling that if what she says is true and that you're actually connected in the way that I think you are, then you're not gonna like this.
Oh boy.
I already don't like it, but listen anyway.
We believe he's found this thing he calls
Gonna
the
say,
upstream.
ah!
Hmm.
Now, what that is, I can't tell you just yet because, quite frankly, I can't trust that you're not a spy, and that if I tell you that, you know, you're not just going to take that information, kill us all, and run off into the woods to tell him, you know, the last little missing bit that he needs. But yeah, we think this upstream is the same reason as to why he's alive.
That's very curious because, as far as I'm aware, I'll be honest with you, he's cursed me as well. If I
Yeah, I
come
kind
in
of figured that out.
coming in contact with water transforms me into an aquatic creature like your ally Harpy, who has his own memories, his own personality, brings chaos and harm to anyone around him, and apparently searches for the upstream.
Because it's looking for the information so it can tell his master, he says, with holding up air quotes. Because once he finds out and he gets the last missing piece, there'll be nothing that stops him.
So he hasn't found it completely yet.
No. But he's trying. He's been trying for thousands of years. And the only person who knows, he points up to the ceiling where you can hear the footsteps of Harpy upstairs, who seems to be hiding or running around in circles and pacing. Her.
Then why would he send her here?
To teach her a lesson, as I understand. Make her spirit weak so that he can break her into confessing. See, the creatures around here, they try to kill anything that enters. Everything but her. But they do their damn best to make sure that she's on the verge of death every time they get her hands on her. Nightmares, terrible visions, the whole lot.
That monster banished her to an eternity of this?
Yep. And the town that you guys came from subjected their torments to them as well. And he makes sure to tell the whole story to her in her dreams. It's not a pretty story.
Montemore slams his fists on the table and stares into his cup. He keeps ruining lives for his own selfish desires. This evil. I wish to bring him to justice. It'll be my life's duty alongside saving the world from its other threat.
You won't have any luck.
You can't say for sure.
I know for damn sure that you won't.
What do you know? You've been here for who knows how long. You don't know what it's like where we came from, what we're capable of, what the world's
But I do
capable of
know
now.
But I do know what he is capable of and what he is. What was your name?
My name is Montemore Belford.
Montemore, do you know what a lich is?
A being of pure necrotic energy that commands the undead and wields darkest magics.
That's correct. And you know how a lich is made?
Was a 14 get me?
You don't know.
I'm not sure. Would assume it has something to do with dark grudges.
10,000 souls.
Wait.
It takes 10,000 souls. And that's not even to complete the transformation. That's how many he's killed already to achieve his current state. He's a demi-lich, not even fully powered.
You mean to say the event that destroyed Marfell was the
him
event?
turning us into a power source. Yeah.
A thousand people. 1,000 souls. And he wasn't even a lich yet?
He'd been working on it for a long time. He was one of us, actually.
What do you mean?
He was the king's magician.
It's always the king's
Oh.
fucking magician.
Was he the
God. It's either that or the advisor.
or the jester?
Oh, the jester's never evil.
Slowly covers up evil plans involving Jester.
That's crazy.
The Kingdom of Marfell love their court jester. I don't know what you're talking about.
In my story, it's the head priest. Because religion.
Yeah, but like the religious sect is a different problem altogether.
That's so true.
Well, yeah, go back to sleeping.
Crazy.
Need your rest. Time to tuck Celia, and I'm gonna head back outside.
She's not even writing a fantasy story.
You were there. If you know how he did it, saw when it came to be, surely you know of some sort of flaw or weakness. No one can be all powerful. He's not a god.
It's complicated. Perhaps at one point we probably could have stopped him. But I think when we realized what he was doing, it was far too late. And that was back when he was just a man.
Sounds to me like you've given up.
You haven't lived my lifetime.
No, but even if I did, I am devout in the ways of justice and natural order. I am
Getting on my nerves. You're right.
I'm getting on your nerves. That means that you have doubt in your mind as well. Doubt that sitting around and doing nothing, feeling guilty about all the people dead.
He's gonna stand up, the chair beneath him scraping the floor, and a finger is quickly gonna jab your chest. And he's gonna say, I just saved your life. I'm not doing nothing. If I could do something, if the thousands of things that I've done here in this hellscape would have got me any closer to fucking up that piece of shit, don't you think I would have done it already?
Well, congrats. Here's your chance. We're leaving, and I have a connection to him. I can find him, and I can put an end to him. If you or your group know anything at all, have any sort of lead, then stop sitting on your ass and let us know. Give us a direction, and we'll put an end to the thing you weren't able to stop.
Kind of looks at you with a scowl.
Scowl's back.
And he kind of thinks it over for a bit.
Neri, don't worry. This is just how men communicate.
Yep.
It is. His name is Malice.
Well, that's a lead at least.
And back when he was alive, he studied necromancy. It's probably what started him on this fixation. His expertise was rituals that covered the whole city. He gave us a protection spell, an enchantment that enhanced our minds so that we could learn faster. The one that he did last was the one that sent us here. One that we thought would grant us power that would rival the gods. And it sent us here, where we can't leave.
I can't promise that in my lifetime I will bring an end to his horrors. But know this. I will mark him as an enemy to mankind. I will set the world against him. And someday, somewhere, we will find a way to end his reign of terror and free you from this horrid realm.
I think he just sits down at that and takes another bite of his soup and kind of just lets it be.
Spoonful of soup.
Elise is just kind of gonna like look between the two of you and go,
Choose
well, that was entertaining. So, and she kind of like throws up like some awkward figures. Ready for an adventure? And the Dragonborns just kind of sigh and say, fine.
Before you
gonna
leave,
stand
can I
up.
get some rags and a towel? I'd like to wipe my armor down and clean my body off.
You'll find the bathroom in the back to the right.
I appreciate it. Finish his mug. Don't know why I have advantage. Oops. Well, I'll take the 10.
And you're at Toxication level 1.
Yeah,
Still be at Toxication level 2.
that's fine.
Where am I?
You're
You're at
inside.
Toxication level 3 out of 4.
That's crazy.
Montemore has a con score of what?
Do you want the plus or the base?
The plus.
+2.
Plus 2? Oh, so you're at 2 of 3. So you're actually also close to blackout.
He needs it.
You two should stay here.
We're not going now. Not right now. We're taking a
Good.
long rest.
Yeah, I want to drink more. Come on, let me go drink more.
No.
You know what? Sure. For the fun of it, see if you can sneak a drink.
Yeah.
Roll
see.
stealth? Question mark.
No, I'm gonna use invisibility just to sneak more drinks.
Oh no.
You're being actively perceived.
Yeah. So you just see literally Elliot just throwing around her hands very sloppily.
Also, didn't you say you passed out earlier?
No, I just said I laid my head down.
Oh. Kombucha died for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the long rest button if that's
Even
okay.
better.
I wanna go blackout drunk to long rest.
Oh no.
Mr. DM, sir, I'd like to hit the long rest button if that's okay.
Sure, that's good.
I would
Wow,
not like
he's
to hit it
valued.
yet, because I'm joining the gang on the rescue mission.
Does
Sounds
that take
good.
away my temporary HP? Or
It
not
does.
temporary HP?
It does.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Tip HP, I think, lasts for like an hour.
Do.
Elia, would you like to roll on the blackout table?
Yes, I do.
Roll a 1d10. 7. Oh, that's funny. Fuck.
Oh,
Do
what
it.
is it?
What is?
You gain a level of exhaustion and you pick a fight with a party member.
I start walking over to Montemore and start kicking him.
Give me a second.
You have to spend all of your actions until the fight is over to make unarmed attacks.
Yeah, I just continue
Alright.
to kick.
Roll an unarmed attack.
Do it. You won't.
Do it, coward. You won't.
Hold on, I need to go check ability score.
You were at 1 strength.
I know, I need to see what my negative modifier is.
It's like 5.
Yeah, you have a strength of 1, so it's -5.
Yeah.
All right, so with a -2,
-2 does not hit.
Yeah.
with a -2, you walk up to Montemore.
Give him a
And
hug.
you're like pissed. You're like upset. You're like, why didn't you let me go save the shadow girl? I'm gonna beat your ass. And then you like fall over and like cause the table to flip as you just black out.
Oh, I wanted to hit her back.
Yeah.
And now you also have a black eye because you fell on your face.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. Now we're gonna swap scenes a little bit. We've had some good fun. We spent 2 hours here with the gang, but I think there's somebody else who needs a little bit of spotlight now.
Ray found their hook shot? That's crazy.
Yeah, Ray found their hook shot. So we return to Ari, who's dressed in a green tunic and is shooting from tree to tree using a hook shot.
Actually, my Link is currently wearing pink.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
I'll give you a hook shot. You know what? Never mind. No hook shot for you.
But Oh man, wait.
Fine, then Ray's gonna take back your progressive scale.
So true.
Don't want it. Don't need it.
And your lens of
Like
truth.
one check. Don't need it. I've already 100%ed the well anyway, so I don't need it.
Shadow Temple.
Don't need it.
Oh,
Literally, I'll just swing randomly at the fucking bongo.
that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'll hit him eventually.
Nice.
Pretty sure you need to shoot him.
We're gonna take away your rupee 1.
Oh,
No, that's too far. That's fucked up.
Anywho,
Alright.
Ari, you find yourself in a body that is a bit not your own, stretched out in strange proportions, with a skull that is not familiar to you, stretching out with antlers pointed to the sky and legs that are running despite their best effort. You remember seeing a torch that shined as bright as the sun in the distance after you managed to fight off a skeletal monster. But now, as control is slowly returning to you, you can't remember in what direction you're going. And you were running and running and running. And ultimately you realize, after desperately trying to evade the shadows and monsters that are in the area, you are hopelessly lost. And as this body slowly becomes under your control, a voice from within begins to speak. One that you are horribly familiar with. But it opens with an apology. And it says, I'm sorry. I should have stopped once those people came by. They took your friends, and I was more focused on slaying the beast than our own safety.
I don't think I've ever heard you apologize.
Is that odd?
For someone who I'm pretty sure is supposed to cause the apocalypse? Yes.
Well, I would apologize again, but I worry that would make you feel strange again.
Feeling strange is the worst thing to happen today. I think I'll be all right. What now, though?
I'm not sure. From the battle that just occurred, you weakened the skeletal figure to the point that it needed to flee. You did pursue it for a while, but ultimately it disappeared into the night, turning into shadow and disappearing. So your battle was your attempt to kill the beast was unsuccessful. And now, as you spend the night running through, trying to find something, maybe even just the light of the moon at this point, eventually you come across something strange. In the distance, you hear the sound of footsteps.
Yes. I can't wait to see what this is.
They
Oh, go ahead.
they sound metallic, like someone wearing heavy armor, but not in the same way that the white had seemed to have. That heavy weight where it was wearing plate is not reflected in this same statute of this individual that's approaching you. And as it gets closer and closer, you begin to see from the darkness a little bit of light.
I'm not in my body.
Yeah, you're in your basically your rage form.
Got it. Ari's very tiredly going to just take a ready stance, ready for anything, and you know, maybe actually, I was about to say that actually, maybe actually hide
All right.
as she
roll
just
stealth.
feels her arms just weigh 100 pounds each.
Roll your stealth.
Rawr. Stealth. 18.
18. Well, come on.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Come on. Roll.
I don't believe in you.
Roll. Come
I
on.
did.
Sorry, you need
Not
to.
you.
You don't know that.
You need to stop and drop first, then you can roll.
All right. So this light seemed to be getting closer for a bit, but as you seem to, as you go into the brush to hide, using your dark hide to appear as a shadow with that around, this light begins to pass by. You know what? Give me a perception check yourself. See if you can see what lies beyond the light.
You're good at those. You're great at those.
I am very good at those, as always.
It's after a while, as this light seems to pass by, it seems to be going away for a bit, but in between the trees, you swear you see Aurora.
Oh, thank the gods, a familiar face. Ari's gonna call out, Aurora!
She's gonna quickly turn to you, and she's gonna go, Ari? Her voice, she has like that scream whisper going on.
Mostly.
Why do you sound like you've been tossed in a shredder?
You saw that form I was in earlier, right?
The big scary one? You still look like that?
I look like the slightly less scary one.
I don't know, they're both kind of scary.
I'm in the small scary one then.
Well, cool. You gonna stay in the shadows and get eaten by nightmares?
No. And she's going to reveal herself. Oh, I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, well, it wasn't exactly easy sneaking away, but luckily, you know, Amelia made a good point of saying, you probably shouldn't be left alone.
Why do you keep getting my two characters' names confused?
God damn it. Elia made a good
Elliot,
point.
Amelia, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Elia
they're
made a good point that you should be
they
left
have similar
alone.
names, but you keep getting them confused. Sorry.
Shut
Yes,
the
I'm
fuck
gonna
up. That bitch made a good point.
You're so mean.
Stupid bitch.
And she wanted to go and rescue you, but ultimately she had no strength. Myself, I'm just a little injured. Though I did put my armor on where it came out, so hopefully, with the two of us together, we're better suit than a wizard who can't cast spells.
I'd like the insight her saying she's only a little injured. Well, yeah, no, she seems perfectly fine, actually.
Fantastic.
I would love to tell you about her, but her sheet for some reason is not loading. But I can tell you that I can see her health. And even with a nat 1 on her health, you could tell that she's not dying out. So,
At the very least, you're not dying, so that's good.
Look, it isn't much of a matter anyways. Somebody had to come out, and Elia was definitely not in a state to look after you. She was not in a state to look after herself. So I took the bullet. And now here we are.
Well, at least neither of
Bad
us
news
are
is,
alone now.
the bad news is, I have no idea how to get back.
Yes. Other bad news? I don't actually know if I can leave this form right now.
Well,
I might
be
be
honest, I
able
don't know
to,
that,
but I'm pretty sure if I do, I'll just collapse.
I don't know. I don't think that's a bad thing. It might be a good idea to keep it on hand.
Yeah. I just have to stay in control. Although, and she's going to say this out loud, but to both people listening, this is the first time, that was the first time I've ever fully let that big form come out on my own, so who knows? Maybe I'm better off than I think.
Yeah, it seems there's some residue, we'll put it.
For now, we should probably try and find literally anyone other than shadows and big knights of death.
Aurora will hold up her sword, and it's at this point that you can kind of tell that her sword has a very powerful light coming from it. If you'd like to make an Arcana check, you can identify the spell.
You could try.
Up to you.
It's magic.
10. No, you can't. Too tired. Light cantrip, but stronger, looks like.
Neat.
But you can tell, even with a 10, that it seems to be keeping the shadows that occasionally flip by into the distance away. So as long as you're in its light, you seem to be safe.
Neat. Definitely
So-
keep that handy.
Any idea as to where we should even go?
We could look for other footprints. Or hoof prints because Missile was with Neri.
I suppose. But to be honest, I don't even know which way I came from.
Yes. Is there like a roll I can do to try and look around to find literally anything else?
Yeah, you can do a survival.
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 I'm gonna reload Roll20, and hopefully Aurora could also make a survival.
What browser are you using?
Opera GX.
Wow, good survival.
Yeah, me, Corn, and Julian are gamers.
Yeah.
Of course, I used to use Chrome, but then it kept fucking up in Roll20,
When
so...
it comes to Roll20, you should really be using Firefox.
I literally downloaded Opera just for Roll20.
Opera is literally working fine, though.
No.
For me.
Opera smelly.
All right.
Smelly.
Smelly.
I opened Chrome. Give me just 1 second.
Oh no.
Oh no, more like oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Maybe.
Somebody else is supposed to say oh no, and then somebody else is supposed to go oh yeah in the Kool-Aid Man voice. Come
I
on,
would
guys.
No,
sooner
I'm
sell
okay.
my firstborn child to Julian than use the Firefox.
But why? It's a good
Why?
browser.
It's not a
It's
good
funny.
browser.
I forget why I gave it up. There's a reason.
See, we're silly. That is why.
Oh wow, that's incredible. So yeah, about that part where I said Aurora didn't even know the direction she came from. Yeah, that's
Actually.
completely justified.
Run.
a number before it or a number
0,
after it.
2.
0.
We have a
Sorry,
9
number
and a
4.
2, guys. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. All right. So, yeah, you guys are lost.
Okay, well,
Sealed forever.
we are lost, and if we go wandering around in random directions, we could very likely just end up somewhere even worse. Right now, there's no one here, and we're safe, so let's at least make this place, this spot, I'd say defensible, but I don't know if a fire is a good idea.
Oh, well. If what I remember is correct, the shadows didn't like the light.
No, they didn't.
They certainly don't like it now. Granted, this is the only time I could use the spell. So, preferable that we do something now before we lose that,
So, perhaps standing still isn't the best idea. Is there a time limit on that spell?
I've got maybe like 40 minutes left.
Okay, then standing still is a bad idea. Can I tell which direction I came from?
With a 9, no.
Hmm.
You know what? I may have something that could help us.
What's that?
I do have a spell that they used to teach, the clerics, whenever they lost their stuff. Didn't let's see. What's an important item that they're always carrying around? What about that the shadow anklet? The shadow anklet that the Neri is always holding. The one that they got from that like shadow god guy.
Oh, good idea. While we're at it, I actually had an idea of my own. Ari's gonna pull out the communicator coin and see if that works.
Whew. You know what? That's actually a really good question. Because I don't know.
Roll for fate.
Yeah, let's roll for fate. All right, I have rolled. Ray,
Yes.
highs, mids, or lows?
Yippee.
Highs, baby.
You want highs?
On highs.
You want highs?
On high noon.
Getting high.
Aw, yeah, motherfucker. You better get ready for this 81 that you just rolled.
Nice.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I was about to have Neri call the gang us all once it shifted back to us, so.
All right, so, you pick up the coin, and you can feel the other coins responding. So you feel like you can tell that they're like ringing. I'm gonna roll to see if their coins actually work here.
Oh, squeaky.
My headphones.
All right,
Sorry.
Elia, highs, mids, lows.
Wait, why me?
Don't ask. Just answer.
Mids.
Mids, okay. Sketch, highs, mids, lows.
Highs, baby.
All right,
Big number.
cool. Sasha, highs, mids, lows.
Lows.
Wait, does Montemore have a coin?
No.
Yeah.
It's a magic item. It's safe.
Oh, all right.
You know what? For Aurora, she's gonna have bids. All right, that's crazy.
Wow.
Aurora's is the only one that doesn't ring.
What?
Anyway,
Ring,
Elia's
ring.
in a cup.
Ring, ring.
Ring, ring. I'm picking up. Hello.
Oh, thank God.
I am so glad this works. I was just about to call you.
I don't have my phone on me. I'm in the bathroom.
Yep.
The
The others are safe,
I'm-
but preoccupied.
Well,
Ellie-
good news for me.
Mhm.
I have Aurora with me.
Oh, thank God.
I'm a little stuck in my bony form.
There are worse fates, I suppose. I'm a little stuck as well at the moment.
Oh, it's good to hear you, though. Where are you guys?
I could say the same about that, but the people that saved us, they're good people from what I could tell. There's a cabin here. It seems to be protected from the shadows somehow. We're just planning on heading out looking for you guys. I was going to cast a locate object spell to look for you.
Oh, we were gonna do the same thing.
Oh, you're going to cast it on the coins too?
Huh.
Yeah.
Aurora had a different idea.
I mean, we do have a lot of equipment, so many things could have worked.
Yeah, we figured something like that anklet would have enough power to guide us to you.
Oh, I threw that off a cliff. You don't want to look at that.
Oh, why?
It's ass.
It's ass.
It's ass.
Okay. It's ass.
There, you'll not elaborate.
All right. Aurora, I don't know if you can hear Neri, but don't do the anklet. It's ass.
Don't do the anklet. It's ass.
Yeah, we can probably use the coins. We have a connection right now. It's got to make it a little easier, right? I don't know how that magic works.
Well, as long as we're within a mile radius of each other, the spell should go off.
Well, let's try it. Just don't hang up if you can help it.
Oh, certainly not. You stay on the line as well, or else I'm going to assume you've died.
Either I died or lost control.
Mm-hmm. So are you doing the spell, or should I do it?
I can't do it. Wait, can I do it? I think
I think you have the spell, you just don't have it prepared, probably.
no, I have detect magic prepared.
Crazy, that.
Or I do not
Aurora
have
has the spell, but also
find-
doesn't have it prepared.
what is it called? Locate object? Yeah, I don't have even if I had locate object prepared, I have no more
Yeah.
level 2 spell slots.
And if you're in a rage, you can't cast spells anyways.
Ray.
Alright, but does
Thank
Aurora not
you.
have it prepared, actually?
No, she needed to take a 10-minute break to prepare it.
In that case, I'll see if everyone's here is ready to head out, and I'll see if I can start making my way towards you. Where are you right now?
Alright.
Are there any, landmarks or anything you could discern?
I have no idea.
You see trees.
There's a tree.
Wonderful, that clears things up immensely.
No shadows yet, but Aurora does have a glowing sword.
Alright. Well, we'll keep an eye out for some light. And,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be fairly easy to spot as well. Keep an eye out for our light.
You also have one?
You saw the torch earlier, I think. Were you in control enough to see that bright light? And also,
No idea
I'm
what you're
kind of,
talking about.
It's a long story.
Yeah, no, that thing scared me in this form, so that'll be interesting.
Are you gonna be good, being around me? I can't quite turn back yet.
I am in a surprising amount of control right now.
Alright, just give me a poke if you're not feeling great, I suppose. We'll
I'll probably make some horrible noise.
alright. Good to know.
Wait, if you could make some horrible noise, why didn't you just make that so they could find us?
There's a lot of horrible noises in these woods. You'll have to be a bit more specific about it.
No, just like, oh, I honestly, actually, you know what? I take it back. Don't scream. I don't want to find out what happens if we scream.
Yeah,
I was going to say, that might attract the wrong crowd.
But if we're desperate,
if you're desperate, just scream at the top of your lungs, I suppose.
You've all heard what this roar sounds like.
Scream at the top.
Unfortunately, yes.
What's going on?
right?
And I said, hey,
yeah.
Alright.
So, locate object. Interesting. Yep.
By the way, make sure Elliot knows I'm okay. I heard how she wanted to come find me.
I will when she wakes up.
Oh,
You hear snoring.
Is she passed out from the fight?
Let's go with that for now.
All right, I'm sure that has no other meaning.
Within 1,000 feet.
Yeah, imagine we'd like start heading out a bit in the direction we came from, then I'll cast it once we're a bit closer to where we were fighting.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. I guess let's do a navigation check.
I do have
And the
navigator's tools.
And the higher your navigation, the better your chance of being in the radius of locate object.
Alright.
So you're gonna give me a navigator's tools plus survival roll.
Alright. I have proficiency, so that's a +3 on top of that, right?
Correct.
Alright, I can just add that modifier in there. Nice, set it to wisdom. I think I got this.
Holy shit.
26. I have bad news. That fails, actually. You
Wow.
you get lost.
I'm so lost.
No idea where you are.
This is so
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
The compass
God.
just starts spinning in random circles. It's weird.
Wow.
You're holding the compass upside down.
Yeah.
So
I turn it on and off again.
So you actually find yourself able to navigate back to the scene of the battle, pretty much. And you, as you arrive, you see the cracks and corners that filled up the entire area, destroyed, decimated. This whole battlefield now destroyed, and you're able to appreciate it in all of its glory as all of the shadows have now flown off into the distance, and you can see with the sharpness of the sun just how much damage has been caused here. And one thing that is probably the weirdest of them all is that you notice the amulet is gone.
The anklet?
The anklet, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Is that a good thing? Do we want other people having that?
I don't know if there's many other people here.
I can't imagine what anyone else would want to do here. Where is here, anyway?
Good question. I'm trying to find where you are first things and foremost.
Now, locate object. You detect. Well, what are you looking for specifically?
I am looking for the coins of sending.
The coins of sending.
Ari, if you're wondering where you are, why don't you just ask the professor?
So true. Professor. Click.
Where
Where are we?
If
oh.
we have this mechanic, we should abuse it.
Hmm. So you cast the spell,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell that there's a coin of sending right where you're standing.
Yeah. I also get others in the radius, so
It does not. It's just the one.
wait, really? Did I read it wrong then? Because if that's the case, I probably would
Yeah.
have had it do something else. An object, because alternative the spell can locate
Yeah.
the. Yeah, can I change it then? I did not realize that because I know when we did it with the blueprints, we had it do a lot of them, which is why I thought it was like all kinds of objects and not just one.
Yeah. I will allow you one redo, but if you fuck
Mhm.
this one up, you're locked in.
Alright. Alright, do you
Fuck
have.
it up.
Yeah.
Fuck it up.
Trying to think of stuff Ari has. That's kind of.
Fucking up would be funny.
It would be funny. It would be funny. I'm consulting my notes real quick. Don't mind me.
What magical item does Ari have that's important and stands out?
Yeah.
Ari's titties.
Those do stand out, and I find them
So
important.
true.
Well, you're on the line, Ari. Are there any items you have that I'm forgetting about that are quite standout?
Belly's unconscious.
I have a magic compass and a magic flute. Wait, what was the instrument? I'm on my new sheet and it's on the old sheet. Fuck.
Yeah, any other magical items of note?
Yes, there is, but I'm asleep, so I can't tell
Mhm.
you.
Yeah, I think I out of character know as well.
I just said what I have.
Are you sure you're not forgetting anything? Says sketch out of character.
I have a scroll of. Oh, you're probably gonna get mad if I tell you that one, but
Oh,
I have a scroll of Magnificent Mansion.
you what?
Why don't you use that?
You what?
Hey, can we? I'm really sore. Can we focus on finding me?
Wow, okay, I will cast. I will locate object for specifically scrolls on Magnificent Mansion. Da 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 da.
Oh my god, that's so good.
We
I
Hey,
forgot that you fucking had that since session 1.
we could
I
have.
forgot I had
crazy.
that when we
What
were
the
doing
fuck does that even do?
It makes
It's a magnificent mansion.
for
That's
like
crazy.
a day.
Yeah,
So we could have just
cast
been.
Magnificent Mansion.
We could have been safe and cozy all night.
Yeah, you really could have. In this cursed, fucked up place, you literally could have just gotten a long rest for free.
Mhm.
That is so crazy, guys. We're gonna be laughing about this tomorrow.
Mary's rapidly approaching your location.
I don't think we are, Ray. I don't think we are.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are able to get a ping on a scroll of Magnificent Mansion in the distance.
This is so stupid.
Mary.
We are embarking off at a rapid pace.
We're off we go. We're off we go.
Off to commit a murder.
Commit a murder?
Fuck. Neri
Hold
pulls
on, wait,
out
what's about to
weapon.
happen?
Oh shit.
I missed something?
Nary, don't. I'm in my skill. I'm in my unseen form. Don't start a fight.
I get one more war crime, and this is my choice. No, it's not a canon. It's funny.
I'm an adult. It's not a war crime. It's just mean.
All right. So as you guys are talking, saying like, "Oh, hey, we're about to head your way. Don't worry, we're coming. Don't worry." After a little bit of talking, suddenly the coin stopped working.
Yep. Keep going.
Well-
Don't go to the source.
The locate object does still work, and you're able to detect it. You're able to follow it very carefully.
Yep.
But for some reason, you can't reach them.
That's concerning. Go,
But
go,
then you
go.
hear another voice on the coin. Hey, everybody, it's me. How's it
Ah.
going?
Sorry, guys, I had a little bit of important business to get to. I had to kill this guy in the fucking bathroom.
That's crazy with a capital K.
All right. So going back to the Aurora and Ari perspective, the double A.
Aurora.
Aurori.
It doesn't work.
My favorite ship. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
As the coin stops working, you hear this metallic sound, like almost like a bell being rung. And as it happens, you can no longer hear through the coin.
What was that?
What was what?
You didn't hear the bell?
No, I'm not holding the coin.
Oh.
Why? Is it making bells?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Hold it out for Aurora.
Holds it. I don't hear anything.
I guess it was just the one.
Hands it back. All right, well, this isn't funny, but they're on the way now, right?
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean this isn't funny? Isn't joking.
No, I mean the fact that like the coin shut off. We can't talk to him.
Yeah, no, this sucks. But they should be on their way.
I don't know what
Zoom
you're
in.
I'm
talking
just a
about.
little
It's
worried about what that
hilarious.
bell sound could be.
I'm going next.
Should be or are very different things.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great.
And when you hear that voice from the darkness, an individual begins to walk out.
Better would be the fish.
One that you are not familiar with, Ari, as you see maybe not a man, maybe not a woman, but a skeletal figure walking out in a pure black cloak. You can see skeletal feet coming out from the bottom, and a long flowy robe as they walk forward. And despite the fact that you can't see their face, you could get a feeling that they're smiling.
Great, now the Grim Reaper's here.
No. Trust me, if I wanted to reap your souls, I would have done that far long ago.
That's very comforting.
No, see, I'm here to provide a gift. See, it's
You
not
are.
often that somebody comes into the Shadowfell and fights off one of my strongest monsters with ease. You
What?
see, Ari, I don't know how to put it, but for a mortal, I'm impressed. And Rora's gonna kind of look at Ari and back at this stranger. and go, should we run?
Something tells me that won't do much good.
Oh, that's bright. Yes. Strong and smart. Yes, I like you a lot, Ari. You
I
see,
promise, whatever you're planning is not going to go well.
you're adorable.
I'm not used to
First,
hearing that in this form.
you can put on a brave face and deepen your voice and puff out your chest all you want, but I know that if you were to try and fight me as you were now, you'd fall apart.
That's the best case scenario for you. Worst case, I'm not the one fighting.
Bravado, bravado. Fine. You obviously think you're some tough guy, so allow me to speed up this process. Your friends are on their way. But aren't you curious? They left you to die. They would rather save their own skins, trusting strangers, than protect you. And you gave up everything to protect them. Body, mind, and soul. And he's going to hold up a dagger. He's going to flip it around in his hand. He's going to extend it out to you. This is my gift.
That's not an anklet.
This. It's not an anklet, it's a dagger.
Yeah,
It's a lot sharper, in fact.
I do not want that in my ankle.
Yeah, I would agree, actually. He's going to say, this dagger, when it spills blood, forces those to reveal their truth. You can get anything out of anyone you want. Perhaps maybe you'll find out that your friends aren't who they say they are.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that normally, when a mortal comes across my way, I don't want to do them favors. But you're no mortal. You're more.
Oh,
Out of character. See, I know you're playing me. But you're right.
Internal monologue.
All right, no, I messed up the quote. It's now the funny thing is, I know you're playing me.
it's said multiple ways.
And you're well, they said it three. It said three different times, so
Yeah.
And you're right. Ari is going to tentatively accept the dagger.
In your hand, you know that you are holding something incredibly powerful. The details I will not reveal just yet,
Good.
but just know that from the second that Ari touches this, she can tell that this isn't just some measly handoff. This has perhaps energy connected straight to this being. And he's gonna, this individual's gonna look at you, and they're gonna smile a little. You can feel it through the darkness, and say, "Take very good care of that. It's not often that you receive the prize piece of God. Take good care of it." And then that smile fades. Or else I'll come back to reclaim your soul. And they'll start to back up slowly into the darkness. And as he disappears, you hear the sound of rustling. You hear the sound of a friend slowly approaching.
I have the lights turned all the way up.
Ari looks over towards the rustling. Neri?
Is that me? Are we here?
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah. Ari. Oh, thank God you're
Neri!
alright.
Tucks the dagger away to quickly run to Neri.
Yeah. Neri does not notice, I will say. He's more focused on you guys being alright. The coin went out for some reason. I didn't know what happened. I'm glad you're fine. I thought for a moment that thing might have gotten you.
Tell you what happened later.
Yeah,
This is probably a bad place to talk about it.
I agree. I think we all have some explaining to do.
Yeah. Sorry about the scroll.
Yeah, it's fine. I tease mostly. I'm just glad you're okay.
One of the things in the back of my mind that's like, I need to save this for a big, a major thing, and then...
Yeah, I unfortunately know the feeling.
Okay, follow-up question. Why are you glowing?
Yeah, Neri is still in this very odd form. Like, his arms are, like, completely detached from his body. He doesn't have a neck. His head's just floating there, like, almost looks like a comet with a tail kind of, like, wisping in the wind. And when he's not talking, it's like his mouth just kind of, like, disappears into his face. That is also a long story not meant for here. Let's get to safety first.
If I had a piece of gold for everyone in the party who can transform somehow,
3
have at
gold
least-
pieces, at least.
and then I would give them away because I still find the idea of needing to trade little coins silly sometimes.
Fair enough. Bro, are you doing alright over there? You look awful.
Elia, what do you transform?
I don't know. Maybe she could transform. It's up to Julian because I still have one trick up my sleeve that hasn't been explored yet.
That's you.
Aurora just seems to be stuck, like, staring out into the darkness.
You good? I know that's I know that's not a great question right now, but is something
She
out
kind of
there?
turns around, and she kind of looks confused. She goes, what are we doing here? Where are we?
Oh, there's the folks back at the safe camp, I suppose, can help explain everything. I could tell you all I learned from them when we are not at risk of being assaulted by shadows.
Please, that would be so nice. I'm so
Yeah.
Aurora, did-
tired.
Do you want to ride
Yeah.
Missile? I think you deserve it.
Please.
Yeah, upsy
Aurora, did
daisy.
you notice anything that just happened earlier?
What happened? The fight?
No, the skeleton man.
You know, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
skeleton
ask
man.
right now. We can
Yeah.
talk about this later.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we were both there. So,
Yeah, you just seem a little out of it.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I
Fellas, it's time for an insight check. If I may.
Still fine.
Oh yeah, she's fine.
I had $1 for every insight check Neri made.
I might re-roll that with my inspiration if that's not enough.
I'd blep right now if my tongue would actually peek through this skeleton on my head.
That does not succeed.
Yep, we're doing it, then. Wow!
Whoa!
That is
If I had a nickel
so
for every
cool.
time I use an inspiration, I
That's
got the same
crazy.
result the past 2 sessions. I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice. But whatever.
All right.
It's stressful.
So for some reason, the DC was 12.
Why did you do that?
That's crazy.
Wait, I have guidance.
Because no, you don't. Sorry,
Oh.
bud.
Oh.
Didn't ask.
Because
And yeah, let's just say for the purposes of things, they didn't roll well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I'm gonna help
you-
Aurora
That's
board Missile,
okay.
and we'll head on back.
you think Aurora is just tired, just a little eepy.
Oh, I still think she's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with my Neri character, he doesn't know what's going on, but this is a fucked up situation, so it's probably something I'm not aware of. This has been an awful day. We were in the blood pool thing. Now this.
And after a short journey, not super long,
Mhm.
you guys find yourself back at this cabin, walking past the lake, getting yourselves set up in the cabin, where you guys return to the site of the
Blackout
bullywog
Elliot.
man, watching over Elia, making sure that she's not drowning in her own alcoholism. And as you guys walk in, he'll go, "Oh my god, you guys look terrible." Oh wait, no, sorry, you guys always look like that. No offense.
Which guys? Who are you?
Oh my god, who are you people? You guys look terrible. Or do you always look like that?
Wow. Ha ha, very funny.
You guys are laughing.
We're so
Been a
fucking
long
tired, man.
day.
Well, there's soup in the kitchen and beer.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds really good if I can get this.
Yeah, is
Go off
anyone
my
else available to help catch these 2 up on what's going on, or should I tell them what I know?
Ari, who would you like to lore dump to you?
Aurora, who would you like to lore dump onto you?
Not going to be the bullywug, because I'm going to turn over my sleep and hug him like a gigantic teddy bear.
Wow.
That's adorable.
A giant slimy teddy bear.
Yeah.
You okay?
You know, in my professional opinion, that I can't possibly get from anywhere. Um, if you did, if you got a lore dump from, oh, I don't know, the gnome lady, she seems like she might know quite a bit. But also a little bit of personal insight from a companion to see how their reflection of the situation is. Might also reflect better on how you, as friends, might adapt to the situation. But that's just me.
Montemore walks into the room. Oh, you're here. Let me catch you up on everything that happened. And then the
Yes,
screen
please.
cuts, and then the screen fades to black, and then it fades back in, and that's everything that happened.
Wow.
One moment. Are you awake in there?
Are you talking
Huh.
to Ellie, I assume?
No, that's to herself.
Never assume. God.
You should know better that I do not sleep.
Fair enough. Does being in the Shadowfell have anything to do with the reason why I'm stuck like this right now? Or is that just a coincidence?
I believe that is simply a matter of how much energy I forcibly exerted onto your body. I had to withdraw my entire body in order to be able to fight that thing. So it seems that I have created, how do I put this? A drawback.
I see. Well, I don't feel too bad right now, so I can't complain. Yet.
Well, if you go to rest, I will try to withdraw my energy to return you to your normal state.
I'd appreciate that. I have one more question for you, but I'll wait until I finish talking with my friends. Okay, so that's the situation.
Pretty bad, yeah.
Yes, it sucks. How do we get out?
Once it's dawn, it should be pretty clear shot out of here from what the others have told us, but when we get out is a concerning question.
Because I'd like to discuss something that happened to me while waiting for you, but I don't want to be anywhere near any sort of connection to this dimension when I say it.
Concerning, but fair, I suppose.
I forget, did Neri tell Ari where he got the anklet?
Yeah, we told you once we reconvened.
Okay.
Huh. You think we tell you things?
That's crazy.
True.
I guess now we can just rest finally.
I suppose. Was
Because
there...
I'm gonna be honest, even in this form, my extremely bony joints ache.
Yeah, we all look awful. I don't have joints.
Aren't you lucky?
No, not really. This is incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh,
I agree. You're all anatomical nightmares.
we are anatomical nightmares.
Wait, what about me? I'm the best out of all of us.
You're
Man,
passed
you
out
want
on a couch.
Mhm.
Huh?
you want to see an anatomical nightmare? Just splash me with water.
No,
Wait.
But don't
don't
actually.
actually. This is
Don't
what we call...
actually.
Yeah.
If we
I'm
did
able
that,
to, but
we'd have to kill you.
Mhm. Yeah, was there anything else you wanted to talk about before we call it a night?
like I said, I'd rather talk outside of this place.
Yeah.
We're all okay. And I wish Elia was awake. I guess she had it
She's...
rough.
She tried drinking.
Notices. What'd you say?
She tried drinking.
Oh.
I hope she learned
Huh.
her valuable lesson.
I, hmm. I
Montero, why does she have a black eye? What happened while I was gone?
I thought that was from the fight.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, why does Elia have a
Weren't-
black eye then?
Weren't you there? She tried to fight me and fell over and hit the table.
Yeah, I was outside preparing to head out, but I thought I heard something. Well, let's just tuck her in.
All right, let go of the bullywog.
She lets go of the bullywog and instead grabs you, Ari.
Oh man,
I'm-
I was enjoying that.
I'm,
Yeah.
I
I'm
will.
probably not as comfortable as I could be, Elia.
She grabs a hold of whatever's closest. I don't know.
Sure.
You have a tail in this form?
Ari feels
It's
like
spiked.
Ari feels like eternal coldness and bitter revenge.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Perfect. She can feel something.
Crazy. I will try to pry Elia carefully off Ari.
Hey Ray,
Yeah,
this is 300 gold.
that's crazy.
Any hoozle.
Sorry, unrelated. Go on.
All right, gang,
Rest.
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 Yeah, I want to do something early in the morning as well. I want to get up first.
Sounds good. Everyone, take a long rest.
Yeah,
Yay.
32.
I need
And now
to
you're
go.
officially level 7.
Whoa.
Yay!
I suddenly feel the urge to wield the stick.
So
Ah.
I'm gonna go roll a dice to see who I'm hugging when I wake up after I long rest.
That's a great thing to ask about waking up.
Oh,
You worded that.
I
Elia
did word
doesn't
that
wake
really
up.
weird, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Go
Did
on.
word that really strange.
You should continue wording that.
5-minute break, everyone.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
wow.
What do you
that's
mean?
what we call a skull emoji in this a day and age.
I take these.
We're in pause.
Fuck.
Okay.
Give us the silly cliffhanger, and I will cry.
So, Elia, as you rest on the couch, cuddling whoever it is that you hold, it's very common
Nary.
knowledge that Nary, cool. It's very common knowledge that elves don't dream. It's the same for Fae and all Fae kin. They don't. It's just a strange facet that they have. Some think it's because of their connection to the Fae having so much to do with dreams that the only thing that they can ever really truly see when they're asleep is memories. Which is why it's strange that in the middle of the night, the memory that comes to you is not one you recognize. You see yourself, at least from what you presume to be yourself, back home. You see your master, your wizard mentor, the man who raised you. You see him teaching a lesson, although his words, despite the fact that he's speaking, you can't seem to focus on them. And you feel yourself slowly drift away from whatever lesson he's trying to give you and walking away, turning around into the infinite unknown of the Feywild. Walking, getting away. You find yourself traveling for maybe hours. It occurs to you that a dream like this, or a memory like this, isn't possible. For these strange circumstances, for all these faces that you recognize, for all the moments, the places that you know and don't know, all the places that you cross, that it's possible that this could possibly be your first dream. Or maybe it's something else. Because as your body, whoever you may be, continues to go, you find yourself slowly coming across a chapel. A chapel in the Feywild. People don't build holy structures in the Feywild. It's not a thing they do. They don't worship the gods. The gods have sway over the Feywilds. So why would there be a material plane palace here? And as the body goes to walk up to the door, and you see it open, you see an infinite darkness on the inside, where there only lies a single candle, glowing silver, with a face standing at the edge, at the altar, on his hands and knees. The face looks up at you, and it smiles, and it says, "Be patient. We'll meet soon enough." The face is your brother.
What the absolute fuck?
End recording right there.
End recording. Is that all the recording?